If you've spent any time watching YouTube videos trying to improve your video editing workflow, I guarantee you've been told that you need a NAS. Need more storage? Get a NAS. Working with large projects? Get a NAS. Collaborating with other editors? You definitely gotta get a NAS. And for a long time, that was good advice. But times have changed, and a lot of video editors aren't upgrading their NAS setups anymore. They're replacing them. Not because NAS is bad, but because the problem NAS systems are supposed to solve isn't the problem that most editors have anymore. So in this video, I want to break down what a NAS is actually for, when it starts creating friction for modern editing teams, and what solution editors are starting to move towards now. But first, let's start with why NAS became popular in the first place. Before NAS, video editors were essentially forced to pass their physical storage around, which didn't scale particularly well. But NAS solved this problem because instead of storing footage on individual machines or hardware, everyone could connect to a centralized storage system with one source of truth. And as long as everyone works in the same office, it works incredibly well. But that's the problem. Most video editing teams don't work that way anymore. Editors are remote, freelancers are remote, clients are remote, producers are remote, and the moment your team becomes distributed while relying on a NAS, a whole new category of problems gets introduced. Because now you need to set up VPN access, virtual desktops, new security policy, hardware maintenance, the list goes on, and suddenly your team isn't able to just edit anymore. They're creating workarounds for an infrastructure that introduces constant hurdles. If you zoom out, the thing that editing teams need isn't actually a NAS, they need access. Fast access to footage, projects, and collaborators. And 10 years ago, a NAS was the best option to get that access. But today, there's an even better one. Because teams are switching to modern cloud storage tools like LucidLink. For a long time, cloud storage was deemed impractical, because similar to a NAS, cloud storage just introduced different hurdles. Long downloads, local copies, version confusion. But LucidLink solves all of those issues by ditching the traditional send and receive cloud storage model for a modern file streaming model. This means instead of downloading your files from the cloud, you can stream the latest up-to-date files instantly from a cloud file space that functions like a local drive. And just like that, the workflow starts feeling surprisingly similar to working on-site with a NAS, just without the infrastructure headaches. Both systems solve centralization, but LucidLink is designed for distributed teams. With a NAS, remote collaboration is something you add afterwards, while with LucidLink, remote collaboration is the default. Editors can work from home, colorists can work in a different city, freelancers can jump into projects instantly, and everyone accesses the same file space in real time, using the same source media and the same project structure. That's why so many teams are making the switch, not because NAS stopped working, but because the workflow has fundamentally changed. The bottleneck isn't NAS storage anymore, it's fast access, easy collaboration, and getting the right files to the right people at the right time. And that's exactly what LucidLink was designed to solve. So, do you need a NAS for video editing? Honestly, maybe not. A NAS can still work for certain use cases, but if you want an infrastructure that's built for scalability and collaboration, involving other editors, clients, producers, or distributed teams, you might be trying to solve a modern problem with an older tool. And that's why more editing teams are replacing their NAS setups with a modern cloud storage workflow like LucidLink, because collaboration is more important than ever. If you want to learn more about how teams are moving their workflows from NAS to a modern cloud storage solution like LucidLink, check out this next video, and subscribe for more videos where we'll show you how you can make your workflow actually flow.